This is going to be a very interesting one for you, because after watching this video, you are going to realize that some certain things in Nigeria are not normal at all. You understand? They are not normal, but we have normalized it, including our leaders have normalized it. And whenever it happens, we just see it as, okay, it is just a normal thing. Everybody moves on, and nothing happens. You understand? Everybody just move on, like say it's a normal thing. But in reality, if you leave Nigeria and go to a different country, you realize that our system is a complete cheat. You understand? The system has been rigged, and the system is a complete failure to the citizens of this country. Now, this video is coming from a Ghanaian woman who got married to a Nigerian man. So I believe they live in Ghana. So according to her, the husband told her that in Nigeria, okay, let me use APC and PDP for instance. Buhari took over power from PDP in the year 2015, you understand? So he was the first APC president. So after taking power, people who were from APC, from PDP, started decamping back to PDP. So the husband told her that, and she was very shocked and very surprised to hear that such a thing actually happens in Nigeria. So I'm going to talk about it right here in this video. And if you're a Nigerian watching me, like I said, after watching this video, drop a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about what this woman said.
So I'm a Ghanaian, and my husband is a Nigerian, and he's always telling me stories about Nigerian politics. And sometimes I feel like he's pulling my legs, because it doesn't make sense to my Ghanaian mind. So in Nigeria, I think you have two main political parties, APC and who is the other one? PDP. So APC and PDP. And what he's telling me is that if, for instance, APC wins an election, the people in PDP would leave, as in the big men, would leave PDP and go and join APC.
They'll take their supporters with them.
And they'll take their supporters with them to APC. And if at the time in future PDP win an election, those people that left to go and join APC will then leave and go back to PDP and go and tell them, oh, we are sorry, we left, we want to come back. And they'll be taken back and be given appointments. And to me, that is wild, because like in Ghana, we have NPP and NDC. So what he's trying to tell me is, like for instance, right now we kicked out NPP and we brought in NDC. What he's trying to say is that imagine the people in NPP now leave, like all the big men that we know leave and go and join NDC because they have won, and then they get appointments. It means that we never voted them out. They come back. When you vote them out, you just get them back in a different way. So what he's trying to say is there is no hope for Nigerians. No matter who you vote for, you are still getting the same people. And I'm telling him, he's lying. Like, it's not true. He said I should come and ask TikTok, so I'm here.
Okay, so I believe she's very surprised because she's not a Nigerian, and maybe she has not been to Nigeria during a presidential election. So I don't blame her for being surprised. But the reality is that in Nigeria, politics and democracy is more like a mess. You understand? It's more like a mess. It's my country, you understand? But I want the best for my country. So for me making these videos, it doesn't mean that I just want to talk down on my country just like every other Nigerian. No, I want the best for my country. And if things are working accordingly, I will be very, very happy.
Based on this first clip you just watched, many of you Ghanaians will not relate, right? Anyways, it is what it is for the political system of Ghana and Nigeria. I know that every country's political system is not perfect, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the information and the news I'm about to break to us today on today's episode about Nigerian political system. I know, just like you heard, for Ghana is MPP and NDC, right? Even though I'm not into politics, but I watched this breaking news from Canada to Nigeria, and I can't just stop laughing. And at the same time, I'm thinking very deep, because they said at the end of the day, Pikin will say, "In mama no go rest." That Pikin self no go rest. And the Bible also made us understand that if you fail to train up a child in the way he or she will grow, when they grow up, they will definitely either honor you or disgrace you. And this is not just a national disgrace, but an international disgrace of a country as Canada declaring Nigerian political parties organization as terrorist organization. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Or just when you think you have heard it all, to my fellow Ghanaians, at the end of the day, who do not understand, I want to make you understand more in-depthly. So welcome to another interesting, juicy, very, very expository and captivating episode. Are you ready for this one? Wait. Before we move further, I need you at the end of the day to do one thing by hitting on the like button, share this video, and stay subscribed if you like it on here. See, I'm not going to be very, very plain though, because this one is so interesting, so soothing. I can't stop laughing. I can't stop laughing. Go Canada. Hold on. Just like my brother is saying in the first clip of the Nigerian who showed the video of the Ghanaian woman who is married to a Nigerian and surprised, right? Watch this other video that breaks what the news for Canada is first of what Nigerian analysts have to say about this whole thing. Let's watch these videos and I'll be right back.
Canada court describes PDP, APC as terrorist organizations in immigration appeal case. I will tell you everything. True Vanguard, Canada court declares APC, PDP terrorist organization. So now PDP reacts. Before we continue, what could define the meaning of terrorism? The meaning. What is terrorism? Terrorism in simple terms is using violence. You they use violence for our election. When they see violence, using fear. When they see fear, what they create? 2023, 215, and other elections. Threats to force people or government to do something, often for political. All these wise, we look up from the heights of religion. But the true definition includes political or ideological reasons. Una believe say, from what we are reading here, APC and PDP are terrorist organizations. We're gonna drop out for comment section. Don't be me talking here. And they ask question. It usually targets ordinary people for the elections when they conduct for this country. People who they see say they bully, they bleed.
No, me try. What's happening now? What's happening now? What's happening now? I said your face. Look at it. Look at it.
Don't cry, even with blood dripping on your face, dripping from your face, you're still voting.
We all ran, took her to where she got treated. That's the national and they took her to where she will still vote. I never see anything. She gave her
to spread fear. What are the reasons? Don't come out if you will not vote for this party and send a message. Who are you voting for? Before you know it, they use knife cut your body. All those things all they observe for this country. Do they resemble this definition? Yes or no? I'm gonna drop up a comment section. Let's see. What really happen say? What make the country say APC or PDP? Allegedly in Nigeria, but Canada now it's no longer allegedly because court don't declare am for there. What happen? They thought say there is this man by the name Douglas Egareba. They say he entered Canada September 2017. What it happen? He filled a background declaration form because it is required when applied to stay in Canada. He entered Canada. What it happen? He openly stated with his hand that he had been a member of PDP from 1999 to 2007 and APC from 2007 to 2017. He entered Canada in 2017. Say he was stay for Canada, but if you want to stay, not a PRO, refugee, protection, whatever, you need to fill a form, your background. He said no. For not put these names, I was a member of this party, as a politician, you know, got it right. With it called happen. They thought in 2018, remember 2017, now he entered. 2018, Canada Border Services Agencies, CBSA, called him for interview. We don't see your form, come and do interview. Okay? They asked about his political history. As a politician, when you fill for this form, tell us about your political history. Waiting he called talk. He confirmed again with his mouth that 8 years. Now he stay for PDP. He was a PDP member for 8 years. And 10 years. Now he stay for APC. Now so, Canadian immigration got flagged his case because of say he mentioned this name. What think what happen to this name? Just because he mentioned this name, say in a member, he not only be cultist. Or he dey Boko Haram. Say he dey PDP and APC. See, why they flag up? What we say? Intelligence and report linked PDP and APC to political violence. Remember, we don't define terrorism, abi? Electoral misconduct, politically motivated killings. What be this? Subversion of democracy. Say the democracy Who take the elect leaders for Canada. This is a good man. We elect the person because he's good. Go do roles, do many things. You no go siphon money, you no go steal, you no go embezzle, you go do everything. In case he misbehave, the people we have the right power to remove him through electoral process. In case he no do well, we still remove him. But for their place, you can't do that. They use violence, intimidation to pursue people, not to exercise their rights when it comes to democracy. This guy called enjoy waiting that they destroy for their country. The process where we can develop our country. He like him, he wants to stay inside our country where is democracy developed. But they don't want make democracy thrive in their own country. You got the point now? They use violence, electoral misconduct, politically motivated killings to destroy their own. We no use all these ones for our own. You work on a journal. You get the point now? You know if you enter Canada, Alele, you are going back to Nigeria. Which law did they use? Law use RPA section 34, terrorism and subversion of democracy. Douglas, the man, could appeal the decision. Because that is democracy. Not just come up like that. As a foreigner, we never get leg. The courts of say they get strong laws. What we don't get for this place? They see allow and make it appeal. Court appeal against foreign government. 2020 immigration division ruled in his favor. Say this thing when they talk concerning this man, you know good. The court ruled in his favor. Why they rule in his favor? Reason: no strong proof that PDP leaders gave orders for killings. No strong proof. You don't get the proofs. Mere allegations. Also, no proof they planned to undermine democracy. You will say, no, admit that to Canada. May say for Canada, you don't get proof. What it happen? The Minister of Public Safety court appeal. Look at it to Minister of Public Safety. Safety, no public safety. Me no go scatter the public. Okay? They court appeal this decision. Say, you carry us go court. They court appeal and say, no, we no agree. I think we say, we don't get evidence. Now the officials can't bring evidence after the appeal. Focus. What did they bring? PDP's violent record in the 2003 state election. They can't bring records. Also in the 2004 local government polls. So this was other President Obasanjo and DP Atiku. So they can't bring evidence. That time when they PDP. See what happen. See the violence. They give them for state election. They can't give them for local government election. Because it is Boku. Violence included in their evidence. Ballot stuffing. They never said before for Canada. Ballot boss snatching. Voter intimidation. Killings of opposition supporters and candidates. Party leaders enjoy the benefits of the violence. You won through the process of violence. You know, condemn them. They did nothing to stop it. Just like somebody will say, if you are not voting for this party, no come out. No leader. Say, what are you saying? You don't say that in democracy. As long as it favor you, you get the point now. Joti Undo said this made Canadians definition of subversion. Say, all those who want to list, you want to talk again. Now it is subversion now. You get the point now. Law, RPA, paragraph 34, 1B.1. Using illegal methods to change a government. You want enter government to change a government. You use illegal method. Even without violence. You can see subvert the process. Okay? March 25th, 2024, Immigration Appeal Division overturned the 2020 ruling. No say they first do it in favor. After they appeal, because Qatar is judged. They said PDP engaged in terrorism and subversion. They said mere membership, that you're a member, and you don't go operation. What do you mean? They said mere membership during violent times is enough for inadmissibility. Because you're a member and those things happen during your time, you can't enter. Quote, according to the judge, an admission of membership is sufficient. That you admit say you are a member of that party or of those parties is sufficient. It's enough. It's enough. You're a member? How you can't be a member of Boko Haram? You say, they go for operation. Regardless of the nature, frequency, duration, or degree of involvement, doesn't matter. You involve or you no involve. Now, so Douglas carry the matter go federal court. Say, he no agree. You must stay for this Canada. I will carry me go Niger. That place? No. I must stay for this place where we say democracy. Don't develop well. June 17, 2025, Justice Pon Ungo upheld the appeal division's decision. This judge talks a lie. Waiting they talk not true. That you are just a member is enough. What was the judge's message? Violence was too widespread to separate leaders from it. Waiting up that time. You know, we separate leaders come out. If there is no area father, you can't see area boys. Membership does not require proof of personal violence. You don't need to go and do anything wrong. As long as you're a member, it's enough. Nigeria elections, even if flawed, are still democratic processes. Other Canadian law say, although na democracy is not strong, many things they wrong. We still they believe say na democracy. Na the way to elect officials, okay? Undermining them is subversion. We believe say we get democracy small. Although it's not strong, you call the underminer, call the rubbish that one is enough. Claim that all Nigeria parties are violent was rejected. You be like say, No be only PDP and APC now. Both Labour, ANPP, all of them, we are all the same. We are all violent. Now I like that. They say that talk when you talk, you know they enough. Alele. So the court refused to restore the 2020 favorable decision. That first one where they talk say, you can stay. No agree. The court this time court say, you know they say for here. Okay, go back to your country. Asylum claims is now dead. You know, please stay for Canada. Deportation is expected. Now it be like say they pack the load, nowhere to go again. They arrange am, go they call your family, I beg them house, mona cleaner. They go meet the democracy. Always our hand plant. Don't grow well now. What is the significance of this decision? Rare foreign case calling APC and PDP terrorist organization. This is rare. It shows say party membership alone can block entry to Canada. I wish say the UK, US could just implement the same thing. This applies even without a criminal record or personal violence. Or those they clean. Just by say I was a PDP member, I was APC member in Nigeria. AP, PD. For me, for me, my people, the way forward there, now for us, we keep to the report all these political violence where they go for Nigeria. Una the report for embassy, so una the talk and they watch. Now don't get cameras, una the video. Nobody pay hide again. The Western world is watching and also listening. They are seeing those things. The time is coming before you know it now. The UK, US, Australia, all of them, even UAE, they will also join them. Get the point. If corrupt leaders lose the option to run to the UK, US, Canada, and other Western nations, they will be forced to face Nigeria. If they don't go these countries where they use democracy develop, I'm telling you, they go develop this country. They go the hospital where you and me, they go carry their children, go the same school where our children they go. Get the point now. We also hope these nations will stop giving safe haven to their children. Say, as they stop them, their children's children, they also stop them. You get the point now. What do you think? Drop off a comment.
The Federal Court of Canada recently upheld a ruling that classified Nigeria's political parties, APC and PDP, as terrorist organizations, while denying asylum to a former member, Douglas Egareva, over his decades-long affiliation with both parties. Now, in a judgment delivered on the 17th of June, 2025, Justice Fuong Ungo dismissed this man's application for judicial review after the Immigration Appeal Division, IAD, found him inadmissible under Canada's Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, IRPA. Now, according to the People's Gazette, the Ministry of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness had argued that the APC and PDP were implicated in political violence, subversion of democracy, and electoral bloodshed in Nigeria. All for more on this, Arise News analyst Dasha Wali joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us on the show this afternoon. I find this really interesting. And just to clarify that the legal basis for this is the Immigration and Refugee Protections Act, Canada's main statute governing immigration, refugee protection, and border enforcement. And they're saying that based off of activities within Nigeria, the APC and PDP should be considered terrorist organizations. What is your take on this?
A lot of nonsense. It's crass nonsense. Just because you don't want one single Nigerian to enter your country, you don't delegitimize the whole political system. I don't buy it. At first, when I first saw it from afar, I thought it was misinformation. But you see, it's well documented. It's on immigration. But you can't, because when the Gareba wants to enter Canada by all means, then you denigrate the whole of Nigeria. It's not on. The Canadian court has no locus, to say that sort of thing. Yesterday, we were discussing a topic, a conference going on now. We need to make steel. That lack of having steel is a sovereignty threat. I said that was a misnomer. It should have a security threat. Now, this is a sovereignty threat.
Yes.
It is a sovereignty threat. And since it is so well documented, it's not something to be dismissed lightly. The Nigeria embassy, the Nigerian Foreign Affairs must get in touch with the embassy, make some explanation. And so, if possible, the Attorney General can even intervene to tell them that we don't make sweep the country's political system just because of a particular case. You see, it is a fallacy of generalization. That what they have said there is not true, but that is not for me to discuss.
Yes.
First and foremost, I'm reacting as a Nigerian, and I feel bad about it.
You know,
it is in bad taste.
You said Canada doesn't have the locus to do this, but their immigration system allows for them to do what they've done, designation of an entity as a terrorist under regulations under the IRPA.
Entering Canada.
Exactly, and that is exactly what this man was trying to do.
Somebody entering Nigeria too, you can say that, but in writing a judgment of that caliber, you don't go and say that it is the political system that is at fault.
Do you think
it is
perhaps,
a fallacy?
Do you think maybe this has a lot to do with how we've handled insecurity in Nigeria, considering that it remains a constant threat, continues to persist,
there's no way,
and the handling so far of it? Do you think maybe this is why other countries may now look at us as though we are...
This Canada,
No, of course, this is just one country.
If you don't need this in the board now, the generalization can come in.
But why do you think this is happening? That's the question. Why do you think this is happening? Do you think there's a role we have played in making this happen?
That's what we should examine. There could be so many reasons. You know, a while ago, February, they denied visa to our chief of defense staff, the whole chief of defense staff. And then I think maybe they settled it amongst themselves. And then the rationale for that was that the prince, royal prince from England, came here before going to an event which we were invited to, and they felt slighted. That is that. But believe me, on a serious note, you can't reach the sort of conclusion that court has reached on the basis of one case in front of you. It's an affront to our sovereignty. And we should take them up. We should take them up. Or else, you see, I don't even want to hazard a guess why they are doing it. Because maybe, you know, when we have elections, you bring in this election, observers from EU and all that. Maybe they gather some information. But that information is to be used within us, to make us improve our system. You get me? Not to cast our government and parties as terrorists. It's an insult to the sovereignty of Nigeria. I resent it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I want us to look within ourselves now, looking at what they have said. Would you describe this as a reflection for genuine concern with regards to the Nigerian political system, especially as it pertains to voter apathy, violence during elections, ballot snatching, irregularities within results? Do you think this further highlights a genuine concern?
Look, it highlights it. It's over-expansive, but that you can discuss it amongst ourselves.
But they should not discuss it outside.
It is none of their business. And that's why I'm telling you, if you're having elections, you should not invite strangers who have different values from our own to come and watch our election. See, we have our own political culture. There are some things they would have seen and misconceived, which are part and inherent in our own cultural and political system. I say, I resent this. Governments will take it up. It's an overgeneralization, it's a fallacy, and it is an insult to our sovereignty and even to our judicial system. We don't do that. They have problems with India now. India, that is calling the Indians terrorists because a Sikh Indian was killed on their soil. They let them sort that out. This is an over-exaggeration of the worst order. The governments will take them up.
They should. You spoke extensively about the Nigerian political culture. How would you describe it if you were to describe it?
I'm to describe it. You are not a stranger now.
No, of course. I would just like to know your thought because you said we should not bring in external people. They might not understand our culture. What is that culture?
All what they said there. Intimidation, they happen. We know they happen.
And that's
but there's no
culture.
perfect political system. There's no perfect political system. And occasionally you have electoral violence. It happens. Even in the US right now, Trump did not believe Biden won the election. Biden too has lost anyway. So, different political systems have their own problems. You see, we have serious problems with the integrity of our political process and system.
Hey, Nigerian political party, terrorist organization. I'm laughing because I knew it would get to this point. I'm laughing because I knew it has way long been overdue. And the most important reason why I'm happy is that at least other people have been watching. It shows the world, like I always say, have been watching. And they've been taking cognizance of what has been happening. So it is not to say it is Ghana, it is South Africa. They are jealous of us. They hate us. Did you hear what that old man? I'm sorry, this is no disrespect. Hard to say that it's arrant nonsense. Even in their criminality, when being caught, even in their terrorism, when being caught, they will always find a way to sleep. They will always find a way to be so manipulative, gullible, and very, very, very more incriminating, indicting, gaslighting. If they don't rub other people into their mess, Nigerians, they will not rest. So it's about what? It's about other countries. They should mind their business. Mind which business, like that man did mention. When it was a Nigerian who left his country, a Nigerian politician that opened the anus of Nigerians at this point to let us know what Canada, this is just from Canada, we're not talking about US, as Ghana, South Africans have been talking, what did they say? They are jealous. But it was a Nigerian that went to Canada. Canada was on their own, minding their business, doing their thing, right? Of course, when it comes to politics and election, right? Always you should always expect that all countries will send delegates. So you cannot tell other country at this point to mind their business, because when it's election time, they watch, they send delegates. When Ghana did their own, which was a shocker to me, the first time in history when my focus is on Ghana, I experienced how Ghanaians conducted their election. Did the whole world not watch? Did the whole world not carry? Now you Ghanaians, imagine where they are declaring your MPP and NDC a terrorist organization. No, I need as a Ghanaian now, put yourself in that shoes first. Because you saw the scene of where Nigerians are being brutalized, are being stabbed, brutalized, bleeding in election polling units. And as such, you see where they carry the ballot box and run away and all stuff like that. Like I said, this is not to say any country's election or the political party or whatever is perfect. But to get to this point that Nigerians' own has gotten to, that they are being declared terrorist organization, is the one that I am really celebrating. I needed to be drinking a chilled bottle of or chilled glass of wine at this moment, because God is on the throne. God is working. And this is an international news, well recorded and documented. Do you think US, UK, the rest of other Western European, British countries, Chinese countries have not taken cognizance of it? It has gotten to that point, yes, that other countries will begin to follow suit. Did you see when that young man was, appealing and, trying to debate with them that they don't know what they are saying, because he is an APC, PDP, person, then it's not enough reason for him or his political party or his country to just be dismissed, for his asylum seeking journey, because that is where all this emanated from. You say they should mind their business. Is it not Nigerians that are leaving their country to all over the world today? Did all this country tell them or come hitting tank crier, Nigerians come? Is it not Nigerians that are always in other people's faces and business? No, let's call a spade, because that's why I'm interested in this matter. So as a citizen of every other country, I hope you're watching or listening. Instead of accepting the fact that this whole thing is nothing but the truth, do you see the mind game, victim game, indicting and manipulative gaslighting game Nigerians are playing, especially for these old analysts? I've always said this kind of people at the end of the day are even the major problem, because vast majority of Nigerians, old and young, this is how their mentality is. No articulation, no sense of what? Reasoning, no sense of rational reasoning and thinking, accountability and responsibility. All you could say is arrant nonsense, when it is so obvious and glaring that even the politician in question that was seeking for asylum in Canada was, exposed when he tried to lie. You heard it from the other guy. When he tried to debate it, argue with them, they brought out evidence. They brought out evidence and showed him way back. Meaning that they've been watching, they've been taking record. And even in this video, I don't tag them. I have tagged them. I will continue to tag them. Now, is evidence upon evidence will be coming out with to show the world what Nigeria is all about, so that they will not be hiding under, their mask of what? Criminality and hypocrisy. Are you seeing it? If it was Ghana, they would say Ghanaians are jealous. What does Canada have to do with Nigeria? What business does Canada have to do? Majority of Nigerians, where are they? It's not in Canada, US, UK, all these countries. Even Ghana, that has 3 countries away from Nigeria, they no agree Ghana rest. Togo, go there. If you go anywhere, you don't see Nigeria, know that, that country is not on this planet Earth. Is it not Nigerians that are always on the faces of other countries? And today, they've been declared World Terrorist Organization. Guys, this one you saw on the clip is a joke. This is the breaking news. So if you're a Ghanaian in any country, you think your country political organization or system party is the worst. Wait until you see that of Nigeria. Wait until you experience that of Nigeria. Is it not obvious now? Wonder shall never cease. Yes. So guys, we have heard it. That old man is just joking. He's sleeping and basking in his hypocrisy, even when everything is glaring. Tell me what he's hiding. Tell me what he's pretending for. These are the people that have made Nigeria what it is today. Anyways, I can go on and on. I said, let's have this conversation. Let me bring it out. Let's see. Because when there is no democracy, free and fair, what is a country without good governance, good leadership? Where people are living in fear and terrorism, being terrorized by political talks, political tyrants. Tell me in the comment section. And this is where I will leave it to, because I want the world to confirm that, yes, what Canada has said is true. When they say, leave crime, leave problem, leave wickedness, they say no. Canada has just started. The worst is coming, because by the time they begin to open the anus of Nigerian political system, political party, democratic system, which is not democratic, which is not giving what it's supposed to be giving, they will know what for. They will know what's up. So tell me, my fellow brothers and sisters from other African countries as Ghana and the rest, what do you think? Let's talk. If you like this video, give this video a huge and a massive thumbs up. Share this video for more people to see, and stay subscribed if you like it on here, because more videos, interesting, educative, and very, very inspiring video coming your way. And until then, keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. Coming from your one and only, the ambassador of the motherland, Oshe Bares, Civic Inspirations. I'm going to see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.